Hello friends, welcome to Resolute Academy. Today we are going to discuss the Hindu newspaper dated August 30th. That is today's newspaper. And there are a lot of important information which is relevant for your examination as well as for say for your general knowledge. Okay, now without any delay, let's start it. First of all, you might be aware that there is a ongoing project of Indian ISRO. Okay, ISRO will be sending a probe, that is to study the outer surface of the temperature and related things about sun. Okay, so this will be going, it is named as Aditya L1. Okay, it is named as Aditya L1. So it will be starting, or the mission will be launched on what date? You might be knowing it is September 2. Okay, thus I hope that it is visible. September 2 will be the launch date. Okay, so we already know that already we have been successful in launching our lander on South Pole. Okay, launching our lander on South Pole of the moon. So the purpose of this lander, that is Pragyan. Okay, not lander, it is rover. Pragyan rover is to analyze what all materials or elements are present on the surface of moon. Okay, now its mission span is 14 days. I have already explained why 14 days. And so now this Pragyan rover have actually found certain elements or material. That is, one of the most important is sulphur. Recently sulphur was detected there. Okay, now that is very important from examination point as well, and also it is a great achievement for India as well. Okay, now ISRO's Pragyan rover has confirmed the presence of sulphur out there. That is what we get the detail from this Chandrayaan 3 mission. Okay, now there would be a curiosity and also certain things that we need to know about this findings from examination point of view. Other elements or other material that we have found on moon are aluminium, sulphur, calcium, iron, chromium and titanium. Okay, further there have been discoveries about certain other elements as well, that is manganese, silicon and oxygen. However, the mission is now to search for hydrogen. Okay, the hydrogen element is also very important to detect the presence of water on the moon. So they are also searching for hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen is also an element that is being searched for. Now let's understand certain other factors which are important from examination point of view. So the finding, that is, these elements are found by certain technology, that is laser induced breakdown spectroscopy. Okay, it is an instrument which helps in detecting the elements. Okay, now how they do detect, that is the important question here. It is simple, that it is a scientific technique, okay, that analyzes composition of material. Okay, this LIBS, we can call it as LIBS. Okay, LIBS stands for what? LIBS. LIBS stands for laser induced breakdown spectroscopy. Okay, now it is a scientific instrument or a scientific technique that analyzes the composition of minerals based on what? Based on intense laser pulses. Now what happens is, a high energy laser, see this is a stone. Okay, and suppose a high energy laser is focused on this stone and it generates a localized what? Localized plasma. Now this data, that plasma light, is collected in a spectral resolved and the charges are analyzed. Okay, now the elements emit a certain characteristics or certain wavelengths of light by which this instrument, that is its laser induced breakdown spectroscopy, happens to analyze which material or which element is present in the on the surface of the moon. That is the basic technicality how it operates. We don't need to understand the entire technicalities, but we need to understand what all elements have been found there. So first of all, we know that aluminium was found. Okay, sulphur was found, calcium, iron, chromium and titanium are found. Other than that, manganese, silicon and oxygen are also found on the surface of the moon. That is what important thing came out from this recent news. Okay, now there is another important factor which we have to understand. National Space Day, National Space Day will be observed on which date? This is an important question. National Space Day will be observed on August 23rd. Now you know the reason. That was the day when our Chandrayaan 3 mission landed on the south pole of the moon. So that is called National Space Day. So that is a landmark in India's space history. Okay, so that will be observed as National Space Day. Let's move to the next current affairs. Center slashes LPG prices by 200. Okay, 200 rupees have been reduced in LPG pricing. See, understand one thing, this 200 will be charged upfront, but this subsidy will be given into your bank account, that is DBT, direct bank transfer. Okay, that is the basic scheme. See, the people who are covered under Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana will continue to get a further subsidy of 200 per cylinder in their bank account. Okay, other than that, you can say that the cabinet has approved 75 lakh additional Ujjwala connections as well. See, this scheme, Pradhan Mantri or Prime Minister Ujjwala Yojana, is a very important scheme from examination point of view. So we will see a certain detail, that is, it was launched in year 2016. Okay, it was launched in 2016, and the intention behind it was to the aim was to provide LPG connections to poor households. Okay, the focus was poor household. Okay, that was the entire focus of this mission. And then later on, Prime Minister Ujjwala Yojana second or 2.0 also came in. So that was the intention had a bit different, or the aim was changed, that is to provide maximum benefit to the migrants. Okay, here migrants were focused on. So the migrants could self-declare that they need the benefit of this scheme, and they could be availing the benefits as well. So that was the scheme. So it was what, self-declaration was needed from the migrants or the people who migrated to from other states to different states for say for a job purpose or anything else. So they would also be benefiting from this scheme. Okay, that is, this scheme is entirely on DBT scheme, that is a direct bank transfer. Okay, now certain section of the group or the parties are also alleging that this has been done basically because there are 5 state assembly elections happening, and also Lok Sabha elections are coming in 2024. Maybe that might be the reason. However, this move is good, but the thing is this sustainable? That is, in long run, will this scheme, subsidy will be provided or not? Might be the important question, but that doesn't concern us from examination point of view, so we will not discuss it in detail. Now, this scheme, after adding 75 lakh additional Ujjwala connections will be given. After that, the total connection will be increased to 10.35 crores. Okay, 10.35 households would be getting totally under this scheme. Okay, so that is, they will be getting a certain amount of subsidy into their bank account under the scheme. Okay, that is what it is told. Now, another important thing is here we got a mention of Union Petroleum and Natural Gas Ministry. Okay, now when it is said, I always say that whenever if you are focusing on examination like bank and SSC, you need to know the ministers in charge. Okay, so here the Union Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister is Hardeep Singh Puri. Okay, you have to know that, Hardeep Singh Puri. It is very important from examination point of view. Okay, Hardeep Singh Puri is the Minister in charge of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Okay, let's see the next current affairs. Next news is when will you restore J&K Statehood? CJI asks Center. See, when J&K, that is Jammu and Kashmir, was made a union territory, it was said that it will be made a state after a while when the security issue or the national security issue will be resolved. Now the Chief Justice of India, you know, it is D.Y. Chandrachud. He has asked Center about the same, right? That is, when is the date that is J&K will be made a complete state again. So they have asked for the particular date, that is the time limit, when will it will be transferred or it will be made a what state. Now Center in this regard has said that okay, fine, we will be making J&K a state, and we will also be declaring the date, but in this case Ladakh will always stay as union territory. It will not be converted into a state. Okay, so the J&K, that is Jammu and Kashmir, will be made a state sooner or later. However, Ladakh will always be remaining a union territory. That's what a Center's stand is regarding the issue. First of all, the information that is important is our Chief Justice of India is D.Y. Chandrachud. Then Article 370 is related to which of the following? There might be a question related to same. So we must be knowing that it is related to Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, it was invoked. Okay, in 2019 there were certain issues. So you might be aware of the entire backdrop. I am not going to explain the entire details because it would drag the time of the this article. Okay, so J&K Article 370 is related to J&K. Further, that time during that time Article 35A was also in discussion. That is also related to the citizenship or residentship of J&K. So that also you should be aware of. It is mostly important for whom? It is mostly important for SSC students. Okay, it is mostly important for the students who are preparing for SSC examination. So you have to know that. Then another information here we have is Solicitor General of India. Okay, Solicitor General is Tushar Mehta. That is what we have the information. He is the person who is representing the government of India in the Supreme Court. Okay, so that is what we have to understand from this entire news. Okay, next let's move to the further, that is about Hillock Gibbons. Okay, this news is about Hillock Gibbons in Assam. Okay, it is in Assam. Now first of all we have to understand, here we have found a discussion regarding Holangapur natural sanctuary. Sanctuary. It is located in which state? It is in Assam. Okay, Assam is the state in discussion. Now we have to understand the issue. Okay, here what is happening is this species, that is this primates or ape, the only ape species found in India. Now they primarily are located in the canopy of the tree. That is canopy, you might be knowing that this is a, if this is a tree, this is the region or canopy. Okay, now this primates or these apes reside in this region, and this Holangapar sanctuary, suppose this is the sanctuary, there is a railway track going from in between of this sanctuary. That is causing a problem now. What? Here is a group of we can say Hillock gibbons, and another group is here. That has been bifurcated. Earlier it was a single group. Okay, this was entirely their home. Now the house has been divided by this railway track. Now their question or the issue here is that they have to be connected, otherwise the population might reduce drastically, because see, they already are saying that it has only 125 members. Okay, Hillock gibbons in the region, and they are the only apes in India. So they are also endangered. Okay, their status is endangered due to habitat loss and habitat fragmentation. This is called habitat fragmentation due to the railway track. Okay, now the interference of this railway might further reduce the population, so they are asking to protect it, and now the solution has been provided by them as well. That is, they are saying that suppose this is the railway track, we can do one thing is the canopy, artificial canopy might be created from both the sides, so that they can travel here to there. Okay, this will be like a, you can say, a cave like such structure, a canopy that can help these apes to travel from both the areas, that they can go there and they can come here. This will benefit them in the long run, so their population may be sustainable after that initiative. So that is what the entire news has been discussed on the grounds that. So Holangapar sanctuary, where is it located? It is located in Assam. That's what we have to know. And then we should know that western Hillock gibbons are located in this region, that is in Assam. Okay, that's that are the two informations which we have to be aware of. Okay, next is India lodges strong protest with China over the new map, absurd claims. Okay, now recently they have released, that is China has released their resource ministry and all, they have released a map of India. Okay, the map of, not map of India, they have released a map where they are claiming certain parts of Aksai Chin, that is in top of India. Okay, here, sorry, one second, it is, okay, here they are claiming the top part of India as theirs. Okay, here this portion, and then Arunachal Pradesh, okay, India's northeastern part, Arunachal Pradesh is also shown as their part, their integral part. Now, which is very much wrong. There is no such thing. However, the main issue arises is that recently G20 meet was there, where there was an informal meet between whom? Indian counterpart and their premier, that is Xi Jinping. Now, during that it was said that the border issue should be resolved peacefully, and both the countries have agreed. That was the statement that came from China's side. However, India claimed that such discussions, such discussions were ongoing, but there was no such confirmation as to which is the boundary of India and China. Okay, the dispute was not resolved yet. However, after few days they are releasing such a map. That is always the China's habit of claiming some other's territory. They initially do this, and then the act of aggression follows. Okay, so they are claiming Arunachal Pradesh, Aksai Chin as their part. So from Indian side there has been a strong protest regarding the same as well from Ministry of External Affairs. Now here we have to understand that Ministry of External Affairs is under S. J. Shankar. Okay, S. J. Shankar. That is very important. Shankar. Okay. From examination point of view, we need to know who is S. J. Shankar. He is the External Affairs Minister of India. Most of you might be knowing it. However, we should remember that as well. Okay. Next is IAS officer alleges graft in Jal Jeevan Mission. Okay, scheme in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, he claims that there has been certain irregularities in this entire thing, that is Jal Jeevan Mission implementation in Jammu and Kashmir, and he was harassed by Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir. However, we need not to delve into the details about the entire graft and the issue, but we have to understand certain important things from examination point of view, that is Jal Jeevan Mission. We need to understand about it. It was launched in 2019. Okay, that is very important. It is a flagship mission. Okay, flagship mission. Now the question is, what is the purpose of the mission? It is a flagship program, okay, by Union Ministry of Jal Shakti. Jal Shakti, okay, Jal Shakti. Now Jal Shakti is under whom? It is under Gajendra Shekhawat. Okay, Gajendra Shekhawat is the minister in charge of Jal Shakti, and the aim of this mission is to provide safe and adequate drinking water. We have to focus that. See, it is drinking water. It is very important. Drinking water is the focus, and it is to be provided to every rural household in the country by which year? That is another important thing. By 2024. So here we have certain information, that is it was launched in 2019. It is a flagship mission and it is under Jal Shakti, and it should be completed by 2024. Okay, that is the information that is very much relevant from examination point of view. Now other than that, we have to know the Lieutenant Governor, that is Jammu and Kashmir's Lieutenant Governor. It is Manoj Sinha. Okay, his name is Manoj Sinha. So that is very important. Okay, the next news is Indian Army signs deal for 130 tethered drones and 19 tank driving simulators. Okay, now it is important to know what is tethered drone. It is a kind of drone that, see, suppose this is the base station from where the drone is released. So there would be a wired connection to the drone. Okay, so the issue is here the movement is restricted due to the wire connection, but there is a benefit as well. See, normal drones have batteries to carry on the operation. So here the requirement of that is not there. So it can be in air for a longer time, and it can relay the information for a longer time as well. And then since it is wired connected through wire, the signals or the information is devoid of what? Human errors. There would be no human errors, because it cannot be hacked or done something like that, or you can say the signals cannot be tampered as well. So there are many benefits for this. So for in cases where we have to do remote surveying or remote observation or spying, it can be used. So that's why Indian Army has signed a deal for 130 tethered drones and 19 tank driving simulators. Simulators are basically, they provide the same what we say ambience. These simulators are used in airways or airports to flight simulators. Okay, they give what? The exact sense of driving a plane for a pilot. So they give this flight simulators that increases their experience in dealing tough situations. Okay, so suppose if there is a very difficult situation all of a sudden appearing in front of you, you might not be aware of how to deal with it. So in simulators you will be provided with such difficult situations which will help you to face such issues. Okay, that's the entire purpose of simulator. That is what we are going to we have signed, that is Indian Army has signed a deal for that. Okay, now the contracted, that is the long endurance tether drone systems are contracted at an approximate value of 250 crores. Okay, 250 crores is the approximate value, and is used in high altitude areas. Okay, it is used in high altitude areas. Now since see, this is based on the backdrop of standoffs in Ladakh, and Indian Army has decided to have this kind of a vision or eye from sky. So that is what it is entirely used for. Now that is the basic purpose. Okay, now the Indian Army has contracted with small drones. Okay, small drone companies. They are startups of India itself. So they are going to provide these small drones for surveillance and load carrying. Okay, so basically startups are being included in defense sector, and right now they might not be playing a major role, but in future they might be the major players if they are promoted well. So That is the basic intention to what we say Atmanirbhar. Atmanirbhar, you might have heard about the concept Atmanirbhar Bharat. So that is the basic vision behind the entire thing. Now let's move to the next news. Another news is India Kenya signs a MOU for shipbuilding collaboration. Now the collaboration or the MOU has been signed between whom? Goa Shipyard Limited and Kenya Shipyard Limited. It is basically for shipbuilding. It is a construction of ships and the designing of ship. That is the entire purpose. So we don't have to delve into the details. It can be asked that India Kenya has signed a MOU recently for which are the following reasons. That is, we have to say it is shipbuilding collaboration or shipbuilding and designing of the ships. Okay, that is the basic purpose. Let's move to the next one. The appearance of or the occurrence of cyclones may increase because the Pacific region is warming up. That is why one of the reasons why cyclones have been increasing in Indian Ocean region or Indian coast. Okay, that is what we can infer from this news. I hope that this news discussion was useful for you. Due to some health issues, I could not cover more because I have a problem related to throat and all. So I had to limit the news discussed. But don't worry, we will be discussing more and more news in the coming videos. So stay tuned to us, and don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon and select the all options to get notified whenever we upload a video. So we will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.